All right, cricket fans, welcome. Today, we are diving deep into an absolute blockbuster of a match. We're breaking down that high-octane clash between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Kolkata Knight Riders at the iconic Eden Gardens. You know, this wasn't just any match. It was a huge statement from one team and maybe a bit of a wake-up call for the other. Let's get right into it. It all kicked off with this one number. 226. Just wow. That's the mountain Sunrisers Hyderabad put on the board after being asked to bat first. A score that, right away, put Kolkata under some serious pressure in front of their own home crowd. So the big question was, how on earth did SRH get there? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It was a masterclass in aggressive, smart hitting. This wasn't just a big score. It was a relentless attack from the very first ball to the last. And it all started with an absolute storm right at the top of the order.
At the heart of that storm, you had two guys who batted with incredible synergy, Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. I mean, they didn't just give Hyderabad a good start. They basically launched the entire innings into orbit.
And you know what's just wild? Look at the symmetry here. It's almost spooky. Nearly identical runs, the exact same number of balls faced, and strike rates that are just blasting past 200. This wasn't your average partnership. It was like a twin-engine assault that just completely dismantled the KKR attack and built a foundation you just couldn't break. And the amazing thing is, the onslaught didn't stop when the openers got out. Oh no, the middle order just kept that fire burning. Heinrich Klaasen came in with pure class, hitting this powerful half-century to really anchor the innings. And then, Nitish Kumar Reddy provided that explosive finish, making sure the total didn't just pass 200 but soared well past 220. Okay, so on to the second half. Chasing 227, I mean, that is a monumental task no matter what. But doing it in front of a packed Eden Gardens, you could feel the hope in the air. It was electric. KKR needed some heroes, and for a little while there, it really looked like they might have found one. That first glimmer of hope, it came from the bat of Finn Allen. He played this blistering cameo, just smashing 28 runs off only 7 balls. It was a real statement of intent, you know? The spark that got the chase going and gave the home crowd something to get loud about.
So after Allen was out, all that responsibility really fell on the shoulders of the youngster, Angkrish Raghuvanshi. And you know what? He fought brilliantly. He anchored the whole chase with a superb 52. He was the key. But his incredible innings, and you could argue the entire match, was about to hinge on one single fateful moment. And this really brings us to the heart of what happened in this match. In a game with 240 balls and well over 380 runs scored, can one single event just completely flip the script? Well, in this case, the answer was a huge, resounding yes. Every great thriller has that one turning point, and believe me, this match had one of the most dramatic you'll ever see. It was that single instant where KKR's confident chase just ground to a sudden, heartbreaking halt. And this was it, the run-out of a well-set Angkrish Raghuvanshi. Just a split second of miscommunication, a fatal moment of hesitation, and bam, KKR's anchor was walking back to the pavilion. You could literally feel the energy just drain out of that stadium. And this is exactly what happens when pressure just cracks a batting lineup open. After that run-out, the required rate started to climb, the tension just kept mounting, and the famous KKR middle order, we're talking big hitters like Rinku Singh and Sunil Narayan, they just couldn't keep the charge going. The collapse had begun. Yeah, sensing that massive shift in momentum, the Sunrisers bowlers just pounced. They turned a pitch that had been a batting paradise into a graveyard for the KKR lineup. They were disciplined, they were aggressive, and they were absolutely clinical. And just look at how they shared the load. It was a real team effort. Jaydev Unadkat led the charge with 3 massive wickets, really breaking the back of that KKR middle order. And he was backed up beautifully by T. Natarajan and, of course, the man of the hour, Nitish Kumar Reddy, who both chipped in with 2 crucial wickets apiece. And that brings us to the undisputed player of the match. Nitish Kumar Reddy was just brilliant. He delivered with both bat and ball. His 39 runs were so important in getting SRH to that massive total, and then his 2 wickets helped seal the deal. It was a truly game-changing, all-round performance. So, after all that, what does this thumping victory really mean for both teams? Let's break down the final result and take a look at what this could mean for them moving forward in the tournament. The final scoreboard tells a very clear story, doesn't it?
A massive 65-run victory for Sunrisers Hyderabad. They didn't just win, they absolutely dominated. KKR, even with those moments of brilliance, fell well short, bowled out in just 16 overs. So what's the big takeaway here? For SRH, it's the perfect start. A huge statement win that gives their net run rate a massive boost. But for KKR, it's a bit of a worrying trend. A second straight loss at their home fortress. That raises some serious questions, especially about a middle order that really seemed to crumble under pressure. And that kind of leaves us with this final thought. We've just seen a team fire on all cylinders. Explosive batting, clutch bowling, brilliant individual performances, the whole shebang. So the question is, was this just a one-off amazing display, or is this dominant performance the start of a genuine championship run for Sunrisers Hyderabad? Well, I guess only time will tell.